everyone, I'm Dr. Sunita. In this video, we will discuss the transformation technique called as rotation. In our previous video, we have discussed what is 3D transformation and which are the types of transformation technique, as well as we have discussed translation transformation technique. In this video, we will discuss rotation of a 3D object. So, in this technique, we need to know what is rotation. Rotation means what? Rotating an object along with an angle theta, in an three-dimensional space. So rotating an object, if that object will be a 3D object, we are rotating with respect to an angle theta in an 3D dimensional space, that is along in x, y, z plane. So this type of rotation is called as 3D rotation. When we will perform rotating an object in XYZ plane, the movement of an object can be in anti-clockwise direction or clockwise direction. But when we perform this type of 3D rotation, clockwise or anti-clockwise, this rotation will be complex in a numerical method compared to the 2D rotation. In 3D dimension, there are three types of possible rotation. They are x-axis rotation, y-axis rotation, z-axis rotation. Now we will discuss one by one the types of rotation. First one is what? X-axis rotation. In x-axis rotation, this is a 3D plane or XYZ plane. Suppose this is an x-axis. In this case, we need to rotate an object along x-axis. This type of rotation is called as what? X-axis rotation. When we want to rotate an object along x-axis, we need to use a numerical equations. They are x1 is equal to x0, y1 is like this, z1 is like this. What are these? x0, y0 and z0. x0, y0 and z0 are before rotating an object or a point, the coordinate values. After rotating a object in a 3D plane, we will get the new coordinate values. They are x1, y1, z1. Using this equation, we can able to rotate an object along what? X-axis. So rotating this object along x-axis we can do by using in a matrix form also. In this matrix form, we are able to find the new coordinate values of an object using initial values of an coordinate values of a object along with rotation matrix like this. This is a rotation matrix and x0, y0 and z0 are initial values of a object before rotation. By multiplying rotation matrix and initial coordinate of an object, we will get a new coordinate x1, y1, z1. This is the matrix form we can use rotating an object along x-axis. Similarly, we can perform rotation of an object along y-axis. That we can do like this. Suppose this is an XYZ plane and this is our y-axis, x-axis and z-axis. Suppose we will rotate an object clockwise or anti-clockwise. Suppose we want to rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise along y-axis. We need to use the equation like this. We can observe here x1, y1, z1 are the new coordinate values after rotation. Before rotation, coordinates values are x0, y0 and z0. In this equation, we can easily observe when we rotate an object along y-axis, your new value of y we will get from the old value of y. There is no additional mathematical expression here. Similarly, in x-axis rotation also. This type of y-axis rotation we can also perform using matrix form just like an x-axis rotation. In this matrix form again, x1, y1, z1 are the new coordinates of a rotation object. This new coordinate of a rotation object we can get by multiplying a rotation matrix. This is called as what? 3D rotation matrix with initial coordinate values of an object. By multiplying initial coordinate an object with rotation matrix, we can able to get the new coordinate values of an rotation object. So this is the type of x-axis rotation. Another type of rotation is called as what? Z-axis rotation. So in this XYZ plane, this is Z-axis, this is X-axis, Y-axis. Suppose we will rotate an object along Z-axis clockwise or anti-clockwise. We can do this with the help of this equation. In this equation, you can observe that your new value of Z will get from old value of Z. There is no additional mathematical expression. And we can get x1, y1 using this equation. This rotation of an object along z axis we can get also from matrix form, just like the previous one, along x axis and along y axis. Here in this matrix form we can able to get a new values of x, y, z of a rotation of a 3D object by multiplying the rotation matrix with the initial values of an 3D object. Using this matrix form or using this equation, we can able to rotate an object clockwise or anti-clockwise along z-axis. Till now, we have discussed what is rotation as well as the types of rotation. With this knowledge, we will solve now simple example. So example is like this. Suppose the point P has a coordinate values 2, 3, 4. Okay. And this P point we need to rotate in 90 degree, and this rotation we need to apply in XYZ direction. This is our example. In this example, we need to perform rotating a point B using x-axis rotation, y-axis rotation and z-axis rotation. We'll do one by one now. So, according to this question, we need to find what the rotation along what x-axis. Along x-axis. So in this we have a rotation. In this question we got a question like rotating an object at how much degree? 90 degree. So rotation angle, that is theta, they have given what? 90 degree. As per mathematics we know that cos 90 will be 0, sin 90 will be 1. So these two we require for doing this problem. Okay. Now along x-axis the initial coordinates of P points is, according to the question they given, x0, y0 and z0 they given as 2, 3, 4. Now we need to find the new coordinate of P, that is x1, y1 and z1 we need to find. How do you find x1, y1 and z1 of P point after rotation? So that we can get from the equation just previously we have discussed using the equation. The equation is like this. Along the rotating an object along x-axis, using this equation or matrix form we can perform. Now in this example we will use this equation. What is x1? How do you find x1? x1 will be what? x0. In this case, what is our x0? x0 will be what? 2, y0 will be 3 and z0 will be 4. Using these x0, y0 and z0, we'll apply this equation and we'll find the new coordinates of P point after the rotation along x-axis. So what is x1? x1 is what? x0. x0 will be what? 2 in our case. Okay, what is y1? y1 it will be y0 into cos theta minus z0 into sin theta. What is our y0 here? 3. 3 into cos theta. In this example, theta has given us 90 degree. Cos 90, we need to write what? Cos 90 minus z0. What is z0 here? 4. 4 into sin theta. So sin 90. Okay. So next we need to find what? Z1. Z1 is what equation? Y0 into sin theta plus Z0 into cos theta. What is our Y0 here? 3. 3 into sin theta, that is sin 90 plus Z0. What is our Z0 here? 4. 4 into cos theta. Cos theta means what? Cos 90. So what is our values become now? X1 will become what? 2. And y1 will be cos 90. Cos 90 will be what? 0. So 3 into 0 minus 4 into sine 90, 4 into sine 90 will be what? 1, 1. So this is become what now? Minus 4. Next, 3 into sine theta will, sine 90 will be 1 plus 4 into cos theta, cos 90 will be what? 0, 4 into 0. So, according to this mathematical expression, we will get the values what? 3. So, after rotation of a point along x-axis, we got the new values x1, y1, z1 as like this. So, P of x1, y1 and z1 become 2, minus 4, 3. What are these? x1, y1, z1, what are these? These are the new coordinates of point B after rotation along x-axis. Next we will discuss how to perform a rotation of an object along y-axis. Okay. So to perform this, according to the question, they have given how much we need to rotate along y-axis. 90 degree. Rotation angle they have given us 90 degree. To find this rotation along y-axis, we need to use the equation x1, y1 and z1. So as we discussed in previously, the equations are like this. Okay. And initial coordinates they have given us according to the question P of 2, 3 and 4. Okay. We need to find the new values here. What is the new values we need to find here? P of x1, y1 and z1 is what? So they have given P of 2, 3, 4. 2 is what? X0 and 3 is what? Y0 and 4 is what? Z0. They have given x, y, z coordinate value before the rotation. Now we need to find what? After the rotation, what is x1, y1, z1 of a P point. We will find these new values using this equation. x1 will be what? Z into sine theta plus x0 into cos theta. So in our case, what is z0? z0 will be what? 4 into sine theta sine 90 plus x0 into cos theta. x0 will be what? 2. 2 into cos 90. Okay. And what is y1? y1 will be y0. y0 will be what? 3. Next, z1 will be y0 into y0 will be 3 into cos theta, that is cos 90 minus x0 into sin theta. x0 will be what? 2. 2 into sin 90. By applying this equation, now our x value, y value become like this. 4 into sin 90. What is sin 90? Sin 90 will be what? 1 and cos 90 will be what? 0. Right? So what is our x1 become? 4 into 1 plus 2 into 0. So this will be what? 4. What is y1? y1 will be 3 and z1 will be cos 90 0, sin 90 1. So 3 into 0 minus 2 into 1. So this will become minus 2. So we got the new values of new coordinate value of a P point as like this: 4, 3, minus 2. This is the value we got after rotating a point P along y-axis. Similarly, we need to find along z-axis the rotation using an angle theta 90 degree and the P point before rotation as 2, 3, 4. 2 will be what? x0, 3 will be what? y0 and 4 will be what? z0. After rotation, we need to find new values x1, y1 and z1. So how do you find this new values of x1, y1? Previously we have discussed equation as well as matrix form. But in this example, we will use only the equation here. Equation is what? x1 will be like this, y1 and z0 will be like this. What is x1? x1 will be x0 into cos theta minus y0 into sin theta. In our case, what is x0 here? x0 will be what? 2. 2 into cos theta, that is cos 90 minus y0 into sin theta. y0 will be what? 3 into sin 90. Okay. Next. What is y1? y1 will be x0 into sin theta. x0 will be what? 2. 2 into sin 90 plus y naught into cos theta. Y naught will be what? 3. Y naught will be what? 3 into cos theta cos 90. And z1 will be what? Z0. What is our Z0 here? 4. So 4. So using this equation we got now the new coordinates values here like this. 2 into cos 90 0 sin 90 1. So 2 into 0 minus 3 into 1. So this will become minus 3. Next 2 into sin 90 is what? 1. Cos 90 will be 0. So this will become 2 into 1 plus 3 into 0. This will be what? 2. And our Z1 will be what? 4. So P point after rotation, the new coordinates are x1, y1, z1 as minus 3, 2, 4. So these are the coordinate values of a rotation object about a 90 degree along z-axis. This is how we can able to perform the rotation of a 3D object along x-axis, y-axis with suitable equation or a matrix form. Thank you.